Well, hi, friends. Happy, what day is it? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Oh, my goodness. I am tired. Gonna be very honest with you guys that, it was a late night last night, but it was a fun night last night. Oh, my goodness. We had an in-person event down in Farmington, in my hometown here. Um, and it was so incredibly fun. I'm going to share this into the group. Okay. Sharing. Here we go. Okay. There we go. So it was a super fun event. And let's just say when I got home, it was like massive kid and dog time. And oh, yeah. So I didn't get to home till, or I didn't get to bed till super late last night, which isn't unusual. Not going to lie. Kind of a night owl, you guys. So if you've ever thought like, "Ooh, I have a question for Seisha," but thought it's too late, it's never too late to message me. You guys can message me at any time during the night. I may or may not answer. It all depends on things. So hop on, talk to me in the comment section. Hey, Jan, I see your comment right away. This is so exciting. So exciting. I see a comment right away because sometimes I feel like the comments come so incredibly late. So, all right, I'm pulling up my Talk About It Tuesday questions that you guys have asked me. And of course, if you're live with me and you want to ask a Talk About It Tuesday question, please feel free. Oh my gosh, I have 10 questions. This is amazing. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. Before I get to the questions though, I do want to point out that this little guy is still available on the website. Okay, so Peyton, if you add anything to your cart, I'm wearing just the simple Stardust earrings. How adorable are those? I kept it really light and easy on my jewelry today because, it's kind of a day to catch up on things and put things away after the big event. But white Stardust earrings. I put on this awesome Peyton necklace. That's only 14 with any size order. So you could put a pair of these in your cart and that add a Peyton necklace. Simple. I mean, it was still available. Also available. Well, actually, before I move on from this one, somebody messaged me, and this is a lady, a current stylist and friend, and she's like, "Hey, Seisha, can this one wrap as an anklet?" And I was like, I have no idea. Um, I just tried it and it wraps around my ankle twice, barely. Like it's at the very last part of the extender. And I don't know if I compare my ankles compared to other ankles, but it barely fits. It's like the perfect fit as an anklet. So maybe I would consider my ankles average size. So if you're interested in snagging this bracelet and wrapping it as an anklet, if you're wondering if it's going to work for you, um, send me a message. I'll measure my ankle, and then you measure yours, and then you can determine whether or not it'll fit you or not. Isn't that funny? So yeah, so I had to share that with you guys. So it is possible to wear this as an anklet depending on the size of your ankles. So hi Amy, so glad you could be here tonight. Okay. And then this rain bracelet is still on super sale from I don't know, Saturday or Sunday. This you guys, I haven't talked about this one. Okay, doesn't this bracelet like scream country chic to you? It does to me with those like turquoise little cabochons, I think those are called, right there in the middle, and that antique kind of Western style look, almost a vintage. And these kind of bracelets are great. If you look at the size of it, they're kind of great because they eliminate the multiple bracelet. Like if you don't want to think about what kind of stack you're going to wear today, which by the way, marshmallows and one of Denver, perfect, right? This one is just really great because it's all one and done, and I believe it's only $20 with any size order. So yeah, so you could add the Stardust earrings to your cart. You could add this adorable necklace called Peyton for $14. Really cute, really thin bead, a great layering piece. I'm wearing it by itself, but it's a great layering one. And you can still add this if you want. And this is stretch, by the way, you guys. It's stretch. There are some matching earrings to go with this, but this one's called Rain, not like the rain from the sky, but Reign. Did I spell that right? But this one's the Rain bracelet. Still available on a super sale. And then, oh goodness, I forgot to check. The blushing bracelet. I have to show you guys something because all right, let's just refresh this page, see if blushing is still available. I got another set of the blushing bracelets. Yep, they are. And I have to show you the difference between the two. Hey, Tanya. Okay, so this is the original blushing bracelet that I got from Taylor before it launched. Okay, these are natural stones. All right, natural stones, really light pink. It matches my nails so perfectly. But then, oh, and I got to do a comment drawing today. I got the second set, and I want you to look at that one. Do you see the difference? This is a really light pink, a really lightweight pink. See, I still have the plastic on those. And so look at the difference. So this is your proof that it's a natural stone because of how light pink one is versus the other. So you never know how unique yours is going to be if you do order it. And that one's a style drop. That one's available with a $40 purchase for $35. Okay. All right. Had to show you guys that. We need to do a comment drawing. I have that ready to go. And then I have questions to be answered. So before I do that, let's do this comment drawing from last week, you guys, from last week. Okay. Smart speaker is ready. Hey, Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 54.
Here's a number between 1 and 54. It's 43.
43. 43. And that goes to Miss Ingrid. Congratulations, Miss Ingrid. You are number 43 on my list here. So way to go, my friend. You get a special prize from me just for commenting last week. We'd be happy for her, right? We're happy for her. So congratulations, Miss Ingrid. No way, your Alexa said that number too? That's crazy, Tanya. Really? Really? Interesting. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so getting to the questions, and then I'm going to answer these ones. If you have a question that pops on, put it in the comment section if you're live with me, and I can read it. So, because I got my glasses on today. Just health. Okay, Parkland offer healthcare insurance or 401k for their employees. So, we are technically like an independent contractor, so we get a 1099 at the end of the year. So no health insurance, and no 401k, but it's willable. So if that makes sense to you. So like as we oh, that's funny. So as we like grow a huge team, think about like Mary Grace. She has this giant organization. You know, and there's some retirement stuff that you can do with Park Lane, but I don't know all the ins and outs of that, of how that works through. That's like, yeah, anywho's. But it's willable. So like Mary Grace can will her Park Lane stuff to her kids and all the things. So, so they'll continue to be able to get some Park Lane benefits from it, like commission and stuff. Does that make sense? Hopefully that does. So, no to the health insurance or the 401k, but there's some other benefits to it too. What's the highest amount of commission a top leader can earn? That's a great question, Brittany. The highest amount of commission a top leader can earn is 50%. And then, but here's the thing, like that's the top commission, but then there's bonuses on top of that. So there's crazy bonuses that we all can earn once we hit a certain leadership level. One bonus is earn an extra $500 bonus at the end of the month. And then there's another opportunity to earn another bonus for $500 at the end of the month. And all this. So like on top of just commission, the amount in bonuses that come to that we're able to earn as leaders in the company is really actually incredible. So there's that. Yeah. Okay. What's the best part for working for Park Lane? Jessica asked that question. The best part about working for Craig heard that question. He said the trips. That's the best part for him is the trips. And listen, I can see why, because pre-kids, him and I actually used to travel. And he used to travel a lot before the kids came along, and before we were actually married. He traveled all over the place. And so the fact that through the business, he can actually see parts of the world he hasn't seen yet is really cool. So that for him, it's trips. For me, it's trips. But because I get that time with him that, we don't necessarily get because of the children and just where we're at in life right now. But honestly, I think one of the best parts is that it allows me to have my family time. That's another one of the best parts of this business is that I can shut things down whenever I want to and take my kids to the water park and not have to worry about it. Or, I can go on those field trips with the kids. I have the flexibility of doing that if I want to. I can go on a last minute vacation if I want to, really, because I can take this business anywhere. So I think the flexibility, the freedom it allows, and all of that, and it's all centered around family. Really, honestly, that's probably one of the best parts about it all. So if I can encompass trips into family time, into all that, that's one of the best perks. What's my favorite piece of jewelry that you continue to wear even after it has no longer been available? Jennifer Ulrich. That's a great question. It's got to be like the bombshell rings. I love those things. Okay. But remember, if you've been following me for a while, you know that rings were my number one go-to thing. The bombshell rings, but also honestly, wait, back up. All the retired impression earrings. I have cards, like 3 cards full of impression earrings in all different colors. And I catch myself putting those on all the time, whenever we're going out, like on the beach, on the boat. I toss in those, and more than likely, those colors aren't available anymore. That's probably one of the things I keep going back to is the impression earrings. But there's a couple bracelets and that I always wear. I'm forgetting the names of. And then there's a ring. Some of the latest rings that came and went, like the Posh ring. I still love that thing. The Posh ring for sure. And then there's another one I earned from convention. For sure. Okay. How in depth is the training process when someone starts without any sales experience? Tara asked that question. Tara, that's a great question. And so here's the thing. Training, I meet the person where they're at. Going into looking at my personal history, I never had any sales experience whatsoever going into Park Lane. Like, I worked in the school district when I started Park Lane. I had an Alzheimer's client when I started the jewelry business. Bye, hon. Have a good night at work. You know what I mean? Like, I was not a salesperson. Even growing up, I worked at a coffee shop in my hometown when I was a kid. I was a caretaker for a couple kids and one with disabilities. So like, that's what I did. I was never a salesperson. And I didn't look at it as that when I started this business. So I'm taking the word sales out of it simply because, it's like I've noticed it just sells itself. Like I just show it to people. And I'm not a pressure kind of person. And all you that are watching right now, you probably know that too. Like you don't have to purchase anything from me. But I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to romance it to you and show you all the versatility of the things and all of that too. So, but we do have training options for people, and it's really what you're available to take in, you know? So I can't describe how in depth it is, but we take it step by step by step. And if you get overloaded, that's the last thing we want to do. So we'll go inchworm into the training to let you get your feet wet and going and stuff like that. It's really I kind of match the training to the person, if that makes sense. I don't have a set like training, like we're going to go all through this, because if you aren't ready for all of that, that doesn't make sense either. So really it's kind of like a custom, like we build it for you and what you want in the business and what you want to do. I look at what your goals are, and then I say, okay, if that's your goal for starting the business, then let's do X, Y, and Z. And I teach you from there. So, and then there's lots of other trainings that we have through Mary Grace and other big leaders. And I will say this, like Mary Grace, if you guys work in corporate or have worked in any other direct selling company, usually like you go to these big conferences and they'll hire a speaker to come in and talk to you, right? Like put in the comments a one if that's been you. Like your corporate's brought in some big speaker that they paid for and things like that to train you and stuff. That, my friends, is Mary Grace. Like people would pay money to get trained by her, and we have had her at our fingertips because she has so much experience in this business, along with like her previous business or just experience before Park Lane. It's just insane. And that's what the quality of trainers we have here in Park Lane. Okay. What do you keep? Okay. What do you do to keep your downline motivated? Says Lori Rice. I have weekly drawings for my team. You guys, I try to spoil everybody who is in my bling boutique and all of that as much as I can, but I also spoil my team on a weekly basis. I set goals for our team to hit and things like that. So, and then I'm available to chat with, to FaceTime with, and help them with whatever they might need. So yeah, so that's how I try to keep my team as motivated as I possibly can. But yeah, I guess I get drawings, I get all sorts of things. That's a great question though. Okay, what's the number one seller? Says Jennifer Wedgeworth, who she came to the event last night. Yay, it was so exciting. Well, Miss Jennifer, number one seller. See, I didn't look at those questions until now. I would say there's a couple big pieces that people are always putting on wish list Wednesday. The Ranger necklace, the Everest necklace. I've seen that one come across. And then like the sandalwood has been a number one item like that people want, as well as Denver. Those are kind of like the top sellers. But company wise, when the catalog first launched on the 9th, it was Sunset. That was the number one seller for the night, that Sunset necklace that I could have totally wore today. Mm-hmm. What's my favorite piece, Laura Robinson? Laura! Oh, hate that question. Out of the new line, I'm going to tell the Lana necklaces, you guys. I think that's one of my favorite pieces is the Lana necklaces, along with Ivory, along with Declan. Those are all really dainty necklaces that you can wear different ways. I love that. And I love the Everest because of that as well, because you can tear it apart, wear one at a time or all of them. And then also sandalwood. That's probably one of my all-time favorite bracelets out of this new collection so far. But when the fall hits, when we start wearing darker colors and actually wearing sleeves, then it's going to change to like the Denver black and things like that. So, And the Mary Grace organization, where are you on the ladder? Good question, Kathy. Okay. So where am I at on the ladder? So Mary Grace is executive company vice president. And then right below her is company vice president. And then below her is sales VP. And then my level is senior division leader. And then there's division leader under that, area leader under that, branch under that, and then that's the fashion director. So it goes from fashion director to branch, which, did you know the very first promotion you can get in Park Lane, this is not the question that was asked, but kind of, gives you a 5% increase in your commission. And all you have to do is bring on a friend into the business and you give yourself that 5% increase and you can make your way up to branch. It's like the easiest promotion ever. And the thing is that you keep that promotion for your life. Doesn't matter if you take a break and come back to Park Lane, any of that stuff, you keep it for life. No demoting. So fashion, branch, area, division, senior division, that's where I'm at. And when you hit the senior division and up, you're technically an executive level. So senior division, sales VP, company VP, and then executive company VP. That's where Mary Grace is. Okay, and then last, where are the corporate headquarters? Have I been there? I have not, and that is one thing I want to do. The headquarters are in Chicago area, and SCH Schaumburg or something like that area in Illinois. So that's where the corporate headquarters are. I would love to go there and hang out and meet the home office people and hug each and every one of them. Like, that's what I would do. Hug each and every one of the home office people because they are such wonderful people in the home office. And anytime I have to talk to them on the phone, I flat out tell that person on the phone, I wish I could just reach through and give you hugs. Like, and then I'd probably bring donuts to everybody in the home office because I'm so incredibly grateful for all the hard work that they do for us in the field. Or bagels, or I don't know, something, flowers. I walk through the office and get everybody a flower because I am so grateful for each and every one in the home office. They are so absolutely wonderful to deal with. Absolutely. So maybe someday I'll make it in there. I've drove by the area. You know, we've drove through the Chicago area plenty of times, but I've never stopped and said hi. So, anywho's, all right, friends, that's it for today's live. Let's see, did I do everything? I wanted to remind you guys of one thing before I get off. So, our end of July actually is the very last day of July this year. It never happens that way, but it is. So on Wednesday is the very last chance to shop and get the double bonus buy if you're interested in shopping. Okay. Always and forever, this is not what this channel is all about. But if you're interested, the double bonus buy ends on Wednesday. Okay. All right. And then, and that is the last time you can get into the $150 shopping spree that I do on a monthly basis. So if you want your name on the list for the $150 shopping spree, how you do that is that all the people that host during the month, your name is in that. All the people that purchase from me, your name is in that. If you purchased more than once during the month, your name is in there as many times as you purchased. If you did some kind of flash sale or any of that stuff, if I had something like that during the month, your name is on the list for that. Okay. So that ends on Wednesday. So the last chance to get your name in that list is on Wednesday. And then remember, the people that are in my $150 shopping spree bag, when I pull the winner, everybody else is still in a drawing because I keep those names and then you go into a big bowl of thanks in a month of November. It's like 12 days of drawings in the month of November. It's one of my favorite times of year because I just give, and give. I know, imagine that. So that's happening in November. So just think like, okay, if I'm in it now, I'm still in it in November for that drawing. So yes, my friends, thanks for joining me live tonight. I appreciate it as always. And then I will be live. Let's see, tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wishlist Wednesday. Okay, can't wait to see what you guys are wishing for. And I might need to go live a little bit earlier on Wednesday. Jenny, I love that you do the big bullet things. I love to do it, you guys, because listen, here's the thing. You guys have a choice. Y'all have a choice. You have a choice to either watch me, you have a choice to support me, you have a choice to make a purchase on your way out of the store at all the jewelry that's lying there at checkout. Okay. Did you know that? Okay, well, okay, I'm not stay on track, Stacia. You have a choice. You can either shop there and get that jewelry, or you can come and you can support us as stylists. And I'm so incredibly grateful that you are here supporting me. And whether it be just talking to me in the comment section, whether it be hitting the like button on the YouTube channel and the subscribe button on YouTube channel, or hitting the like and follow button on my Facebook page, joining my Bling Boutique, all of those things are ways you can support me without opening up your purse, right? I appreciate that tremendously. And absolutely, that's why I do random giveaways all the time, even if they're not for purchases, because I appreciate your support. You guys being here is so incredibly amazing to me and keeps me going. Right? Because listen, the more you get to know me, the more you're going to share Park Lane with the world, right? And that's our goal. And that's how we reach other people in the US, right? Is through you guys. So why wouldn't I be so incredibly gracious and giving, because you guys are sharing us, right? And that's the only proper thing to do. The fact you chose me to watch me, to be here with me, means so much. And I want to continue to always show that gratitude to you guys in how I can, and all the things. So hey Cindy, so glad you came on late. I'm just about ready to sign off. So yes, so incredibly grateful for the love and support. Speaking of which, and I said this last night at my event, if you haven't gone on my Facebook page and gave me a review, would you do that for me, please? Okay. Because if you review my Facebook page, it just helps out the algorithm there, helps out the social media people say like, oh, people like her, I'm going to share her page with other people. It helps out tremendously. So do me a solid if you haven't already, because I know several people have. Go to my Facebook page and leave me a review. And I think it's easier to do if you're on your phone. I'm not sure how it looks on a computer, but leave me a review. And if it's a bad review, don't do that. Talk to me first. Okay? Talk to me. Because then I need to solve something and fix something that went on between you and I. All right, friends, that's it. Have a great night. See you later. See you tomorrow. Yeah, talk to you later.